Do you want to know the number one reason for writer's block, being creatively stuck, and how to get through it? Then you have clicked on the right video. Welcome to this channel where I'm going to talk about all things related to creativity, how to find inspiration, and how to live a happy life as a creator. My name is Ida, and today I'm going to talk to you about writer's block and creative blocks. Now, I've had them. Have you? They are nasty. They are ugly. We get depressed. We don't do anything. Just sit there watching the blank white page and do nothing. So, what's the reason for this? Why do we become blocked? Why don't we do what we want? Why don't we write? Why don't we make music? Why don't we create when we really want to create? Why do we stop? Have you ever been sitting by a computer trying to write something, or trying to paint, or trying to write a new song, and nothing comes to mind? You just can't start. It doesn't work. I know I have been there many times, and many of my students have been there. So, how do we deal with this? Well, the first step is to figure out why we have this block. So, how do you find the answer to this question? Why do I have a block? Well, you can start with searching the internet, and the internet has a lot of information for you. A little bit too much, it turns out. Because if you look at the lists on how to get rid of writer's blocks and other type of creative problems, you get so many ideas. They say, sleep on it, watch a movie, go for a walk, read a book, talk to a friend, do this, do that. A lot of different just random things that you are supposed to do, but they don't solve your problem and they don't answer the questions on why you get these blocks. So, how are we going to do? Well, during my work as a teacher and in my own creative work, I have found a number of different reasons, a number of different answers to this question, why do we get blocked? The number one reason for us being blocked creatively is fear. Just as simple as that. Fear. Fear comes in many different versions, but fear. Now, if you procrastinate, probably fear. If you are afraid of failure, yeah, fear, of course. Maybe you are afraid of success. That is also kind of fear. You can have fear as your foundational problem to this creative block, and it could be a variety of different reasons or things that you are afraid of, but fear is the most common reason. Now ask yourself this: are you afraid? When you sit down to write, or draw, or sing, or compose, or whatever you create, is there something inside you say, no, maybe, no, it's scary, it's safer not to do it? Is there something in you saying that you shouldn't do it because this is not safe? It's safer to just listen to other people who sing. It's safer to read someone else's book. You don't have to do it. It's scary, right? If there is something there, if there is some kind of fear, write it down. I am afraid. And when you acknowledge that you are afraid, what are you afraid of? Are you afraid that you are going to fail and people are going to laugh at you? That is a very common fear. What kind of fear is this? Are you afraid that people are going to laugh at you if what you do isn't high quality? Are you scared that someone is going to reject you? Write down what kind of fear you have. And then ask yourself this question: what would happen if I did it anyway? what will happen? Do you think that people really are going to laugh at you? Or maybe they will say, great job. Maybe that will happen. Maybe they will say, oh, that was beautiful, I want more. But you don't know. But that could happen, right? Write down on your paper, what will happen if I do this? And then ask yourself, what will happen if I don't? What will happen if I don't do this? What will happen if I don't write my book? What will happen if I don't play the guitar? What will happen if I don't write that blog? Well, nothing is going to happen. And that's boring, right? You won't experience all the fun and interesting things related to your creative work. You will not get any positive feedback. You will not experience any failures, and you will not evolve as a person. So by saying, no, I'm not going to do this, you're just going to stay where you are. What will happen if you do this? And what is the worst thing really that could happen? What is the worst thing? If people laugh, well, maybe it was funny. You can give them that. It's okay. You can laugh. But people are nice. People most often don't laugh. And if they do, it's actually their problem, not yours. Because if you dare to do what you are afraid of, then you should be praised and you should get applaud just for having the courage to do it. And if they laugh, it's probably because they don't dare to do it themselves. So I say, be brave. Be brave and jump on to that creative train and do whatever you want to do. Now, if you know what you are afraid of, you can work around it. You can learn to do all these creative stuff that you want to do, even though you are afraid. Just acknowledge, okay, I'm scared, yeah, but I'm not going to let that decide what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this anyway, even though I am scared. And we'll see what happens. Now, if you have the right tools, you can work your way through these creative blocks. And if you want more of these tools, you can click on the link below to download a free guide of 5 steps to take to get rid of creative blocks. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.